In my 40s, I made the decision to get serious about wealth, not just for the future, but for the life I wanted to live today. It wasn't an overnight transformation. In fact, the turning point came after realizing I had been living like most people, expecting things to work out but never taking real control. If you're in your 40s, or even older, you might be facing the same crossroads. And trust me, there's something crucial I learned that you need to know. So stick with me until the end. Here's the thing. I used to be that person who thought wealth was for the lucky ones. It wasn't about being in the right place at the right time. It was about creating the right opportunities, and the first step to that? Mindset. In my 30s, I was running through the motions. I had some savings, a decent job, but the reality was, I was just surviving. Then came a wake-up call. I realized that working harder or longer wasn't the answer. I needed a shift in how I viewed money, and more importantly, how I made it work for me. That's when I took a hard look at investing, not just in stocks or real estate, but in understanding how wealth actually works. And you know what? There's no secret sauce. The truth is, the majority of people never make the leap to wealth because they keep doing the same things they've always done. They invest without knowledge, they work without strategy, and they stay stuck. For me, it wasn't just about reading a few books on investing. I needed a real strategy, one that wasn't built on hope, but on solid steps that anyone could take. And I'm not incentivized by affiliate commissions to tell you this, so this is straight up what worked for me. The first major shift was figuring out how to use cash flow to my advantage. I stopped looking at money as something to hoard and started looking at it as a tool. Cash flow allowed me to make smarter, more strategic investments that provided long-term value. It wasn't just about putting money into a savings account, but about building assets that produced income. Now here's the thing. You're probably wondering, well, that sounds great, but how do I even start? That's the most common question people ask, but it comes down to understanding one simple truth. You don't need millions to get started. It's about making the right choices with what you already have. Start with small investments in things that will grow over time. This isn't a quick fix scheme. Wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. But here's where it gets real. The biggest mistake I see people make, and I almost made it too, is waiting for the perfect time. I waited until I was comfortable, and that's the mistake. Wealth doesn't care about your comfort zone. The longer you wait, the more opportunity you lose. Now, you might be thinking, I've heard this all before, it's just talk. But here's the thing that set me apart. I actually took action. And it's that action that's going to separate you from everyone else. So if you're still waiting for the perfect moment, stop right now. The time is always now. So, what's the next step? Start small, but start now. Find ways to educate yourself that don't rely on affiliate-sponsored content or biased advice. Go for the real stuff, the actionable knowledge. And when you begin to see the growth, that's when the real shift happens. If you found value in this video, hit that subscribe button. Because here, I'm sharing honest, affiliate-free insights that can truly help you start building serious wealth without the fluff or hidden incentives. Thanks for watching.